How's things, guys? In this video today, I'm going to walk you through how you can leverage Google's Nano Banana to bulk create ads just in a couple of seconds. You can create as many ads as you'd like. The trigger for this flow that we're going to go through today is you just fill out a form, you put in as many ads as you want to create, the different types of ads that you'd like to create in the aspect ratio. From there, it's going to run on autopilot and it will create you the output just within a couple of minutes. This is perfect for e-commerce owners, marketing managers, graphic designers. All of the templates that we go through today are going to be available in our Skool community. Everything is free. We'll leave a link to that in the description. All you got to do is sign up. All of the files will be available to download and the links will be accessible from our Skool community. Okay, guys, so now I'm just going to walk through the AI workflow that we've built here for the bulk image generator. Firstly, we've got the trigger on the left-hand side. We also have a ads planner. This essentially just takes the information that we've filled in the form, puts it into this, and then also we've got a system prompt too, which you'll go through now in a minute. From here, because we're going to pick and choose multiple different ads to create, it's going to split them out and go on loop. So for each ad that we want to create, this will go on loop. It will create the image, it will set the image, it will convert it to a JPEG and then upload it into the Google Drive. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump over to the Figma board and we're going to go through the product that we're going to use today to create multiple different variations from. Okay, so before I go through this live AI workflow, I just want to walk through the product that we'll be choosing today. So we're going to be using MyProtein's essential whey protein. We're going to be creating multiple different variations of this. One in a gym bench setting. We're then going to move on to and create a kitchen counter setting, shaker bottle lifestyle setting, porridge bowl breakfast setting, and then finally a lifestyle action setting. So again, you'll see the scene here and the light and the mood for each of them. But what we've created for you, which you can leverage, and it's available in our Skool community. I'll leave a link to the Skool community in the description below. Everything is free there. Once you sign up, you'll get access to all these different templates. But we have a blueprint of how to actually use this, which we use internally, and again also per industry. This is just one example of skincare, but essentially it's a plug and play. So once you get this, you can tailor it to your industry. You can put in your products, your moods. It gives you lots of different settings and you can create multiple different variations off the back of that. So the product we're going to be using today is the MyProtein essential whey protein. We're going to get 5 different variations and it's just going to be created in a couple of seconds. So I'm going to move over and fill out the form now. Okay, now I'm going to walk through the AI workflow here. Firstly, I'm going to click execute workflow. I'm going to upload my image. So the reference image of the MyProtein is uploaded. I'm going to choose 5 ads because that's the number of ads I'd like. And I'm going to put it in the description that I picked from my Figma board. And then from here, I'm going to choose the 1200 by 1200. So we'll just go 1-to-1 in this case. From here, you'll see now the workflow is starting to work. And once the workflow has complete, it's going to go through here. It's going to split it out. It's going to loop over multiple different times. It's going to create all of the different images and upload them to the drive. I will then walk through the workflow one by one, show you how we set it up. And then I'll also show you the Google folder with all of the images. Okay, guys. So now the workflow has complete. So you can see here that it's after looping 5 times here. It's after running the 5 items. And what basically means is that's the 5 ads that we wanted to create. So we do have them in our Google Drive folder, which I'll show you now in a minute. But I just want to walk you through how this form actually works and the thought process behind it from start to finish. So firstly, we just have the form submitted. From here, this is just passing over the JPEG image. And what we're doing here is we're just extracting a string of code that we're going to use later for the Google's API to essentially create the image. And then from there, we're going to get back this string of code and we're going to put it back into a JPEG image, which is completed over here, converting it back into a file, and then we put it back into the folder. So I don't want to get too technical, but that's how it works. From here, again, all of these prompts will be shared in our Skool community. They're free to access, so just sign up through the description of this video. I'll leave a link to that and you can grab them there. So we have the instructions, we have how we wanted to output the data. So again, as you can see here, hyper realistic photographic only, no illustrations or cartoons or drawings. So we're really describing what we actually want. And then what's really important to do is to give an example show what the output you actually want and how you want it structured too, because then the AI will understand and go, okay, well, this is what I actually need to do. Essentially, you're just giving it instructions and ring fencing it in. You're also going to feed in the form inputs. So the number of ads, which we know is 5, the description, which is the description that we got from the Figma board, and then the aspect ratio, which is the 1:1. And then you can see down here, this is the description that we feed it in. This is the aspect ratio, and we wanted 5 ads. From here, the flow is fairly straightforward. It will then just split out the ads, so run on loop until it's finished. It will be completed as done, and then from there it will just stop running. So I just want to show you some of the outputs here, which are incredible, I think. So the first one we wanted was in a gym setting. It's after pulling the MyProtein name too. You could also ask it to add in the logo of it. The next is on a countertop where it's showing it with some fruits around the side of it. The next one here is the product focus, up close, focusing on the ingredients within it, the flavor of the product. And the next one we've got here, again, is just showcasing how it can be used. So after that, we've got the MyProtein within the gym setting of somebody actually using it. Again, this bag is quite small, so you'd probably explain to it, look, I want it to be the same size as this, usually a 2.2 kg bag, and we can get that in proportion with demand. But I think the output here is incredible, and I'm just going to update it to the Figma board, and we can go through in real time along with some instructions that we'd maybe use going forward for future use cases. Okay guys, just want to give you a quick bird's eye view of the different variants that we're after creating here. So again, this workflow was only working for about 90 seconds, and then it was completed. It uploaded all of these images to the Google Drive folder. But what we wanted was a gym bench setting, which is this one here, the kitchen counter setting, all the way over to the lifestyle action setting. I think it's incredible the output that we can get so quick. In this case, all we uploaded was a single product image. But again, if you're an e-commerce manager or an e-commerce business owner, even a graphic designer, this is an incredible start. It will help you generate new angles and variants within just a couple of minutes. And again, it's just a base to get started on. But all of these templates that we have available, the workflow, everything is in our Skool community. You can download them from there for free. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. But again, if you have any questions or any ideas that you'd like us to create videos on going forward, happy to do so. Hope you enjoyed it.